AD Ed Scott, I know you guys talked about him last week. Huge hire. Absolutely love it. I didn't get to put my thoughts in because I was dying of COVID. I shouldn't say that. I wasn't really dying. People actually did. I apologize. That was insensitive of me. I felt like I was. It was horrible. Incredible hire. I'm very excited. Initially, I was like, who the heck is this dude? And then I watched the press conference, and he absolutely smacked it out of the freaking FedEx Park. He has said that we will absolutely opt into revenue sharing, which I thought was absolutely the correct answer. The problem is AAC commish Pernetti's come out and said, now I don't think it's actually been agreed upon about the 22 million revenue sharing number, but he's basically said that they're going to potentially put a cap on each school within the American that would be below that threshold. No indication of what the number may be. It could be 15. It could be 5. It could be 2.
Because he's wanting parity, right? Like in the NIL.
Yeah.
His argument is that makes the league overall better holistically, right? It's a level playing field theoretically. I mean, I guess
gives a shit.
But you're limiting, like, I'm not saying that we would be able to give 22 million a year anyway. But why try to put a cap on it? Like, let the teams that can fund money, like, let them do it.
It doesn't make any sense
to put a cap out of here. We need to get the heck out of here. Details came out about Edwards' deal. He's got a $250,000 bonus if he gets us into a P4 league, which does that not feel low to you guys?
It does. Yeah. It definitely feels low to me.
Feel remarkably low, but maybe they're looking at it as like all the hard work's already been done. So he's just kind of the guy signing the letter. I don't know.
Well, it is a $250,000 bonus. Let's be real. I mean, that's like kind of a lot of money.
It is.
It's not,
especially for FedExers who haven't been getting one in 6 years.
Well, not even just that, dude. It's $250K, and there's nothing that says they can't renegotiate this deal and make him pay him more, basically, once you're in a new conference, right?
Yeah. I just thought initially I was like, dang, that doesn't seem like very much for getting a team into a Power 4. Like, that is next level life-changing stuff for an athletics program like ours.
Yeah.
Just 250 kind of felt like I don't know. But to TJ's point, maybe he gets a renegotiated contract in the long run. He comes out better for it. But absolutely loved him saying we were all in for revenue sharing. And shame on Pernetti for even throwing out the idea of putting some kind of cap on there. I think it's ridiculous.
But that doesn't seem like a throwaway comment, right? Like you're not gonna say that unless it's
no, I don't
on record.
I mean, I think it's something that would have to be voted on. But TJ and I were talking with our buddy Schlong 14 earlier. Like, there's not many schools in the American that would be able to meet some threshold like 22 million anyway. Sure. So they're gonna vote for whatever benefits them, right? Like Memphis, it would be Memphis, potentially Tulane, like South Florida, maybe UTSA. That could probably benefit from a no cap situation, depending on what the number is. So that's like you're 4 against 8 or what? I don't even know how many teams we have anymore. 16. How many are in the conference now? I mean, you're 4 against 12 or something like that. 4 against 10. I don't know how many it is.
Yeah.
So that's just not the way it works.
Yeah, but I don't think he wouldn't just say something like that if it wasn't in serious consideration and discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think
you just don't see that. You don't see that. I mean, does any Power 4 conference, do they work that way, or do they it feels like they are very much like, hey man, step your game up and come up here with us kind of a deal. Like it just,
no,
who cares about that? The health. Yeah.
None of them would ever put any sort of cap on that.
No, it's crazy talk.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I thought it was ridiculous.
We just got to get out of this conference, man.
We do. And hopefully we do. You know, we got an AD coming from the ACC. He was very open and candid about conference realignment in his initial media discussions. I mean, came out and said that he felt like it's a pretty clear understanding that the Big 12 is set kind of right now where they're at, and the ACC obviously has some lawsuits going on. He said as an ACC guy, that's a place that he would definitely like to return to and be back in. So hopefully the connections there lead to something, and maybe we'll get some movement coming up. Who knows?
That's the one we want. Okay.
That's the one TJ wants.
Stop
bad.
listening to the Big 12's call, dude.
Bad.
Being the
TJ
booty
wants.
call, dude.
TJ wants the ACC so bad.
Has there been any movement on those lawsuits?
Oh, I'm sure there's movement.
Yeah.
Just nothing public that we know of yet.
Well, if you watch the latest clips of NCAA football or college football 25 recently, you noticed that Clemson now plays in the MAC.
That is true.
So I don't know if that's a little bit of foreshadowing, but it could be getting some Tuesday night Clemson Maction coming up here in a couple months. Everything really, if shit really hits the fan and Clemson
wow,
gets shunned to the MAC for some reason.
No, that's smart gameplay right there, because look,
bring your own guts conference
financially. They already have the money financially. You move to the MAC and you smoke everybody. You just get into the playoff every year, no matter what. I'm with it.
It may not be the worst play ever. It may not be.